don't, Michael, help me out. We don't want to...
We call it blowing smoke up someone's behind.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that, but yeah, you get what I mean. Guys, I hope you know what he meant.
Hey guys, got a treat for you today. My friend Afsana joins us. She is the CEO of Fulbright Education, also an immensely talented woman, scientist, former Bengali presenter for BBC Asia, and just all-round superhuman being. And she talks to us about her do's and don'ts for personal statements, and she's been helping students apply to university for 15 years now. And at Job Ready English, she is the only educational agent that we choose to use because she's just absolutely super. Hope you enjoy this video.
Hi, Afsana.
Hi, Michael.
So good to see you, my good friend. How you doing?
Likewise.
Looking beautiful as ever, ageless.
Stop it. What's that box in the background? That's what I want to know. It says, welcome to privacy. Michael?
Oh, it's a privacy nook. It's a sound booth.
Okay.
Booth.
Booth. Booth with a TH, yes. Okay.
So we're going to talk about, so you're the personal statement expert. So we're going to talk about personal statements, how to not do a really bad personal statement, how to do a good one, and we're going to share some of our experiences about that. So why don't you sort of lead us off, tell us about, you've looked at personal statements, for like 15 years?
Yes, that's right, yes.
So give us some sort of tell us all about it.
Okay, right. First of all, I just want to tell your viewers that you're about to laugh a lot at the end of this video. But before that, I'll give you some funny stories. Okay, just thought I'd let you know, FYI, I'm a teacher. So as you know, as part of my job, every single slide I produce or every single point I make, there's always a story behind it. So even for personal statements, there are many funny stories. I'll tell you that in a minute. But with regards to personal statements, it's a very important document, as you know. I'm being serious now. It's an important document. Stop it. Right. So it's an important document as part of the university application process. The people who will be looking at your personal statement is the admissions tutor. If the admissions tutor have any doubts or they need more clarification or just want someone to check, they'll probably ask the academic department. So there's quite a few people who will be looking at the personal statement. With regards to the structure, make sure it's not more than 1 or 2 pages. Okay? They don't have time to see pages and pages of writing. In there, they don't like paragraphs. I'm a teacher. I see this all the time. They are scared of big paragraphs. Don't do that. We need chunkable sized, if that's a word, chunkable sized paragraphs. So start with an introduction, sell yourself, introduce yourself, give a fantastic open liner just to wake them up, followed by another paragraph saying why you want to be on the course. Next paragraph would be, what's this course got to do with your life? Very important. Okay, we need to know, does this course, is it justifiable for them to issue a UCAS for you to be on this course? So it's very important since we're talking about international students. Career plans. Okay, the whole point of actually studying for a degree is to get a job at the end of the degree. So if you want to actually make sure you have a paragraph just about a career plan, up to 5 years would be great. And finally, a concluding paragraph would be what kind of skills and attributes do you have that you can contribute towards the university. So you have skills, don't undersell yourself. So maybe you're good at time management, or you're a good team player, or you like to communicate, like Michael and myself. Or perhaps it could be something you could contribute, like you're a good listener. Okay? Justify your points, and that could lead to a fantastic personal statement.
Oh, #learning. So
Yes.
a couple of questions. First of all, just a quick one. What's a UCAS?
Oh yes, CAS is Certificate of Acceptance of Studies. Okay, so there's a series of things which happens when you're applying to the UK. First of all, you have to apply. Okay, and you can use Fulbright Education for applications. Once the application goes to the university, they'll give you an offer, whether it's conditional or unconditional offer. Once all the conditions are met, then you pay your deposit. The university will look at your personal statement, your application, they've received your deposit, and you've met all their criterias. you might even have to have a credibility interview. So they need to check whether you're a credible candidate. And then they'll issue a CAS based on that. And that CAS, which I said, helps you towards your application for a student visa application with the Home Office. So it's really for that.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thanks for the explanation. Another question which I get asked quite a lot for CVs is so you'll say like, oh, pick some skills. So I guess people watch that and go like, yeah, but I don't understand what my skills are, what I'm good at. So what's a good way to think about that?
So skilled, it is a scary word. If someone asks you, what are your skills? It's difficult to think. So you do need to actually pause and think that what are my qualities? Okay, so I don't know which part of the world that you're watching from, but in the UK we call them soft skills, and they are very good attributes for when you actually apply for a job. Okay, not only are you having a degree from the university, which is a big investment, but what do you do with that investment? How you apply your knowledge when you leave university, that's where you'll shine. So soft skills would be, like I said, a team player. Are you good at solving problems? Are you a good listener? Are you a good communicator, whether it's verbal or non-verbal? Things like that.
Yeah, something that comes to mind with this, a good way to think about it is questions. So if you take something like a free Myers-Briggs personality test, just something like, would you rather be outside or inside? Would you rather be reading a book or going to a party? That's a good way of figuring out, what skills you have, what you're good at. I'm a book guy all the way. Don't know about you.
Okay. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a book person. I'm a teacher. I look at books all day. So what I do is I like to write, okay? Because the best thing is, I don't know if you find this, Michael, but when I have a break, I don't want to be near a screen. I don't want to break. I'm a really sad person, Michael. Guys, if you know this, you'll know. I have Netflix, I have Disney Plus, I have Amazon Prime. My kids watch it. I don't. My students say, Afsana, you are sad. And I said, no, I'm not sad, because as a teacher, as you know, in a pandemic, we have to teach online, and I'm marking online. The last thing I want to relax is a screen. So I just want to write, literally just get a lamp, and I don't want any sound, and I just want to write with a pen. I love stationery. So yeah, I don't like screens, and I don't like reading. I prefer writing.
Okay, so you were born a couple of centuries too late.
What do you mean by that?
You would have preferred being born in the 1800s and having...
Oh, yes. I'm very old. I'm old. I was born last century, so yeah.
So let's kind of, because what I tend to find is when you've seen so many types of documents, you kind of have this radar for just knowing whether it's going to be good or going to be bad. So let's look at it this way, because we'll talk about the bad and we'll talk about the sort of really appalling examples and stories, but let's talk about the good. What are maybe 3 things that you're looking for? You just see it, and even without reading the personal statement, just scanning it, you're like, oh, yeah, I know that this is going to be a great personal statement.
Yeah, it's a fantastic question. I'm so glad you asked, and I'm sure it's actually a question in many of your viewers' minds, that what is it about that personal statement that admission will choose me or you, whoever? Firstly, can you relate yourself with the modules of the course? Okay, don't copy and paste from Google. Don't use Uncle Google, guys, don't. Okay, there's such thing as plagiarism. We want that personal statement to be to do with you. Okay, so there must be so one thing which I'd look out for, you said 3, right? One of them would be that there must be a paragraph in there where you will where you are able to relate to the modules of the course, because that way the admissions tutor will see that you've actually done your research. Okay, so relate to the course, very important. Number 2, please don't waste a paragraph on the university themselves. Don't, with respect, I'm going to say with respect, don't, Michael, help me out. We don't want to...
We call it blowing smoke up someone's behind.
I didn't want to say that. But yeah, you get what I mean. Guys, I hope you know what he meant. So basically, don't talk too much about the university, that you guys are the great, you're the best institution in the UK, you are highly ranked, blah, blah, blah. I think they know that. Okay, that personal statement is an opportunity for you to sell yourself, not the university. They know how they are, so avoid that. So when I see that someone hasn't done that, phew, I think that this person has thought about it. And the last item I'd see is I'd keep it short. We like short paragraphs, concise, and it's in a logical order. Okay, then we know that you've actually thought through the process.
Yeah, think of it like a news report, right? So if you read an article off of BBC News, they're just going to give you like 3 to 5 sentences, then the next and the next. You know,
that's it, logical order.
If it bores you, then it's going to bore other people.
Yeah, in a nutshell. Now, everything there's a logical order. I know you've got viewers there, they've done essays, okay, and you know when you do essay writing, academic writing, there is structure. So again, whether you've just done your degree, you will know when you've done even when you did your dissertation, your final year project, it's the same thing. There is structure, and we at universities like to see structure as well. So do keep that in mind. And don't pay someone, do it yourself. Very important.
So that's really good advice, and I think that's why, that's certainly why, we chose to work with you, and we don't work with any other educational agent, because what really came across to me was that you had such a heavy emphasis on value and helping people, because ultimately that's the thing. It's like if you say to someone, I want to pay somebody to write my CV, but they don't know you, unless they're going to sit down and spend some time with you on a call, it's like trying to write somebody else's dating profile you don't really know.
No.
Shooting in the dark, right?
Yeah. I mean, what I do, Mike, is when students, when they contact us at Fulbright Education, I will always ask them, here's like a guide of how to write a personal statement, but make your own draft first. And then they'll come back and probably over a Zoom call, we'll just go through paragraph by paragraph, and every one of those paragraphs is individual to that candidate. So like you said, you can't pay someone who'll spend that kind of time to actually go through each bit. I will actually say to them, what's your career plan? Have you read the modules? What is your skills? So because they just want to see, it's your unique selling points. They want to see you in an A4 sheet of paper.
Yeah, that's brilliant advice. So let's go from the good to the bad. So what are some horror stories, some really just awful personal statements? What stories do you have to tell?
Well, have you got enough time? Okay, number one, please make sure you get the gender right. Please get the gender right. Like I said, if you use Google, I don't mind Google. It is good to get inspiration, to get ideas, not a problem. But at least small things like that. Get the gender right. The grammar, I've seen the grammar for some of them. I've seen one English literature graduate's personal statement. He's a graduate of English literature, but the English was absolutely appalling. So I have no idea where they got that personal statement from. So always check your English. The gender has to be right. There's one particular personal statement where they got the wrong university. So if you do that, that's a big no-no. You can't do that. Silly mistakes. It's like copy and paste. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. And another one would be where they have a whole paragraph talking about the university, and that's probably a third of the personal statement. That your university is great, you are ranked like this, I want to be in this city. That's okay, but if you're going on and on about the department, that's not good. So yeah, things like that.
Yeah, no, brilliant advice. And of course, we're going to put links to you in the description of Sana, but just for anybody watching, how can people find you if they want your help?
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. So basically, guys, my name's Afsana, as Michael has said. I'm the CEO for Fulbright Education. We have our own website, which is www.fulbrightheducation.com, Fulbright with one L. And basically come straight to me. I'm the lead consultant. I'm the academic advisor. Also, you can face us. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Yeah, because you guys do really good Facebook Lives with the universities. You ask great questions.
Every month.
Yeah,
yes.
And your content's wonderful. So it's definitely, even if you're not thinking about studying now or studying another master's or whatever you're thinking of, we definitely recommend you follow Asana and Fulbright Education.
Mm-hmm. Michael, if with your permission, can I say something in Hindi?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, right. नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, आदाब। मेरा नाम है अफसाना, ये है माइकल। हम सिर्फ आपका हेल्प करना चाहते हैं। सॉरी, आई एम बंगाली, इसलिए मेरा हिंदी थोड़ा ऐसा है। सो बेसिकली हम सिर्फ आपको हेल्प करना चाहते हैं। हम सिर्फ आपके लिए यहाँ हैं। आप माइकल साहब ज़रूर आप कांटेक्ट कीजिए। ग्रेजुएशन के बाद वो आपको हेल्प कर सकती है, और यूनिवर्सिटी आने के लिए, एडमिशन के लिए आप हमारे साथ आप बात कर सकते हैं। मैं fulbrighteducation.com से मैं हूँ। सो ज़रूर आप उनको और हमारे साथ, हम एक साथ मिलकर हम आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं। धन्यवाद। So I had to say that. Did you understand any of that?
No.
Oh, okay. I just said basically for admissions, Fulbright Education is here. But then after post-graduation, when you need help with jobs, then Michael is your guy to help. So we're both here to help you. So just contact us and we'll be more than happy to help you. That's all I said.
Thank you, Afsana.
No problem. Thank you.